Alright, let's, we're gonna try, just doing, again, we're just doing a reaction video to, some of the stuff from, the Burnham special. Alright, here we go.
But now I'm turning 30.
Yeah, I'm just not really getting, hold on. So just not really getting any video here.
The world is changing. The planet's heating.
Yep, alright, I mean, I guess we'll just,
what the fuck is going
we'll just do this, I
on?
guess.
Should I be joking at a time like this? I wanna help to leave this world better than I found
Good message, good stuff going on. He knows.
Indescribable power of your comedy.
I'll keep reacting. So this is me reacting to the song.
The idea of this song was basically that
what I'm doing is I'm explaining what the song means,
about working class jobs, but not
and
a
what
lot
it's about. I'm being a little
the
pretentious.
exploitation
It's
of
an instinct I have where I need everything that I write to have some deeper meaning or something. But it's a stupid song, and it doesn't really mean anything. And it's pretty unlikable that I feel this need, this desperate need to be seen as intelligent, and yeah, now I'm deciding to react to the reaction. Self-awareness does not absolve anybody of anything. Am I
2019. I started doing stand-up again.
Re-enter. And then the funniest thing happened. Were you feeling nervous? Were you having fun? It's almost over, it's just begun. Don't overthink this, look in my eye. Don't be scared, don't be shy. Come on in, the water's fine.
There's a lot to learn when you're a new parent. Like the ins and outs of that. Get them to sleep faster with
I mean, this is partially just leaning into whatever creativity is helping things work in my head right now. It's been a fucked up year. It's not been great. Year's been pretty rough. And I started writing a book during that year. I've seen the fallacy in social media and this sort of ass-backwards self-aggrandizing thing that it does for people. When I got out of rehab, I needed that validation and self-aggrandizing bullshit that I just talked about pretty badly, because I was real down on myself, and that and a lot of other experiences in my life are what I put into this book. And, you know, I don't claim to be as an accomplished artist on the level of Bo Burnham. That has rarely been done in human history. Just a guy who, has nearly done his first book. I've never done an hour of stand-up in succession in my life. I've done a lot of the same jokes over and over again, but never I've never made a special. Like, this book is probably the closest thing to a special that I've made. I was really lucky to be naturally good at painting to get through high school, and dodge killing myself a couple times. I never really committed the work into anything other than, I guess, probably bartending and being a mixologist, because that was how I could pay my bills. It's probably what attracted me to comedy, was that it could be a little dark, a little awful. Hi there, guys. Just gonna do something a little different from the rest of the video here. Just give you guys a little insight into my actual personal life, not my artistic life. Was recently having a nice little chat with this lovely lady on the old social medias. I just thought it would be a fun, like, little insight into my life and dating in the modern world. So here it goes. Starts off with her. I'm not a creep. I don't usually message girls unsolicited. So she says, "Hey there," with a little smiley face. I say, "Hey back," and then she says, I like your weird pictures you take of trash and you post. You're really different from anyone else I've seen on IG." And then I say, "Thanks. That's intentional. Trying to be honest, but maybe a little humble brag. And then she's curious. She says, "What do you mean?" And then I like to cut to the chase. Just be real from the gate. None of this small talk, dancing around stuff. So I just get right into it, and I say, well, when I look at most people's social media, I see a lot of people representing a seemingly false narrative of their own lives that lines up with a nearly identical social norm of wanting to achieve the modern equivalent of keeping up with the Joneses. It all seems incredibly derivative and literally the opposite of critical thinking that no one seems to be able to do for themselves anymore. It worked, because she replies, "LOL, you're weird, but I like it." And it's a little strange that she says it's weird. I think it's pretty apparent that this stuff's going on. So I reply, "You don't see this trend of people who go to a party they're really not interested in to take pictures of themselves they're pretending to have a good time in, just for the purpose of having an amazing looking online life?" And then, I think I lose her here for just a second. So she says, "I'm not sure. I'm usually on my phone a lot at parties." So, I did get a little deeper than a reply. Then why even go if you're just going to do the same thing there that you do at home by yourself? Why even be around people? Because I like to challenge. Well, so you can get someone to take the picture for you for the gram obvi. Plus, everyone will call you out or cancel you if your location on your post doesn't match up. And then I reply, just going a little layer deeper. Don't you think it's a little weird to have the rest of the internet scrutinizing everything everyone else posts with savant detective attention to detail? It's creepy and makes my skin crawl, which is true. Then she replies, "What, like you've never creeped on someone's page before?" And I like to keep it honest,
You know, I am an edgy modern comedian after all. What, like you've never creeped on someone's page before? No, not really. I like to see people in person and have actual conversations, rather than having my interactions with my friends through a third party, which is a false curated narrative of both of our lives. She is obviously still interested, even though I'm going to some heady places here. You're cute and interesting, but I don't want to talk about this anymore. Are you political? And again, always liking to keep it real. No, not really. And then, you know, she has a very reasonable concern and question about this. How can you not be at a time like this? It's really important to know what's going on. Oh, I don't disagree with that. Just, usually if someone asks me that, it's because they're either trying to make sure I'm drinking the same colored Kool-Aid as they are, and not because they want to have an actual nuanced conversation about it. I consider myself an anarchist, but I think any and all governments are shit at their jobs, and, well, they inevitably become corrupt. Now, this is, again, challenging worldview, so she replies, so what, you're not a Democrat? And, you know, oh, candid as always, I reply, absolutely not. They're useless, corrupt liars that are so deep in bed with the giant corporations that anything they could have done to fight the military-industrial's slutty girlfriend, the Republicans, died long before I was even voting age. And then, you know, she gets a little challenging here for herself as well. Oh, I get it, you're one of those pretentious Trumpers. Yeah, I'm not really interested in talking to anyone with a different or difficult, challenging worldview. I really only like to have my worldview encouraged and reinforced by only existing in an echo chamber of my exact peer group, and backed up by all the all-knowing algorithms knowledge. To clear things up real quick, I just say I hate Donald Trump, because that is true. But wait, you're self-aware of this predicament you find yourself in? Yeah, I'm aware of it, but it's not like I have a choice. I sold my soul for likes a long time ago. And I'm neurologically dependent on keeping up this facade until I die or am just no longer beautiful enough to receive the same level of attention. Which will either lead to my death or just be roughly the social equivalent. At least I'm self-aware of it. Now, I have a little bit of a problem with that, so, you know, just being challenging again. There are serial killers that are self-aware. Does that absolve them? A self-aware pedophile that keeps raping children is still acting horribly. Now, you know, it's just a little bit of a shocking metaphor, and I did forget to tell her how much of a edgy comedian I am. So, she just replies, are you really going to compare that? And just to be clear that I go in dark, sarcastic places pretty often, even if there is a grain of truth in there. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm a comedian. I'm allowed to say offensive things, whether you think they're funny or not, because at least I'm trying to be funny, and there's literally nothing you can do about it anyway. See? I'm also self-aware. Oh, dating in the modern world. Am I right, guys?
Revision. The afterwork of revising to revise. Revise, verb. To amend or alter, to revise one's opinion. By David Borofsky. The first part. In no particular order. U.S. For as long as I can remember, I've told lies. Not like normal people lie about why they were late to work, or to explain why their plans changed at the last minute. Although, when you are a compulsive liar, those little white lies are like breathing. The funny thing about lies is they grow with you. Take shape and color. You can invent your own memories. If you're good enough, you believe it. When it comes to lying, I'm the best. A man bursts through the front door, his brow marked with 100 bullets of worry and need. Anxiety and withdrawal, the most distinctive traits. The black pistol, heavy and aware, rose as he spoke. Flecks of spit fired from his mouth. An obvious tell of his current state. Give it. She turned pale, with fear and apparent anger. Her proud spirit in rebellion with her nerve-racked body. Stiffly, she took 2 quick steps in front of the boy. Silent tears. Clenched fists. The boy tried to grab her sundress decorated with little orange flowers. The dirt under his nails left the smallest smudges. She stands within arm's reach and shakes. Says nothing. The tensions in the room is nearly deafening. A vacuum of any event before, or even the idea of memory, lost in the adrenaline. She couldn't find the strength to push the words from her stomach through her lips. His greasy thumb drew back the hammer and the echo vibrated through the child's temple, deep into his skull. Like the first few lines of ink, drying, to set the stage for how the boy would look at life. Or the wet ink on the next chapter. She reaches for the gun.
Well, it's not as much of an artsy ending, but I hope it was at least interesting to watch. I really hope you enjoyed the jokes and the section of my novel revision that I included. I'm almost done. Look for it soon. Thanks again. Hope you enjoyed this weird little homage / shameless self-promotion video. Don't die.